Wonderful. Chali. Let's start with building our toolkit today. Building our toolkit for having a strong fortress. Okay? Chali. Let's start with some. Let's start with building our toolkit today. Building our tool. All right, here we go. Building our toolkit so that we are always protected with good thoughts, with the best mindset. All right. So the first thing we are going to do is put your thumbs inside your ears and with your forefingers, gently close your eyes. Very gently. You don't have to press them hard. And we are going to say Om, but without opening the mouth. How is that? We are going to do the humming M sound. It's also called the humming B. All right. So take a nice deep breath. When you're humming gently, we're going to push the thumb inside the ears very gently. Come on. And elbows pointing up, not drooping down like that. Everyone, turn your videos on, please. Come on, everyone. Yeah. And Meher, you can remove your glasses. All those who are wearing glasses, please remove your glasses. In fact, this is one thing which we all should do every single time. And you must do every single day before your studies and also before going to bed. Chaliye, Labdhi. And when you're out of breath, take a nice deep breath again. And one more last time. Try pushing your thumb gently inside your ears. Gently rub your palms. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now place your palms on your eyes, face, entire body, and let's bow down. Now, this Brahmari or the humming bee as it is called, do you know it improves your focus? It improves the beta state of the brain, which is staying active, the focus, the concentration, the memory by 1,000 times. Isn't that amazing? So if there's something you're finding really hard to learn, do the Brahmari and do it. Before bedtime, do the Brahmari, read whatever is slightly tough for you, and then go to bed. And it'll sink in and retain better. All right. Now, one more breath I'm going to teach you is the study breath. All right. Do you know the more oxygen you infuse into your brain, the more alert it can be, right? Because when you're tired, don't we all yawn? When you're sleepy, when you're tired. And that's because your body wants to let go of the carbon dioxide because that's not going to help you in a great way. So, one of the study breaths is your inhale is double that of your exhale. So, what we'll do is inhale for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2. 1, 2. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2. Now what we'll do is inhale for 4, hold for 2 and exhale for 2. Okay? When you're holding, that's where the magic, the chemistry in the cells changes. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, exhale 2. All right? So we must practice this every single time. So today I've taught you all 2 breaths. One is the focus breath or the Brahmari, and one is the study breath. All right. And next time I'll teach you the sleeping breath or the breath you want to take when you're tired, but that which will calm down your mind. Okay. So there's times where you want to be active, you want to be focused, and there's times where it is downtime for the brain. Chali, let us start. How's the weather like there? Is it hot? Is it cold?
It's sunny.
It is sunny. That's amazing. All right. Do you all know the cooling breath? Do you all know? Does anyone know the cooling breath? Well, I might teach you this because whenever you're very stressed as well, you can use this breath. It, when you're stressed, there's a lot of heat generated in your body. Okay. Anyone who gets, they say flutters in the tummy when you're going for exams, or they say butterflies in your tummy. Yeah, we all know that, right? All right. What to do when you've got butterflies in your tummy? Because it's going to raise your temperature, it's going to raise the degrees. What's the best way to cool down? We're going to do the sipping breath. Okay, what do you imagine? You're holding a straw, imagine you're having your favorite drink, imagine it's a hot day and you're having your smoothie or something. So you're going to sip. So inhale with the sipping, close your mouth, and then exhale through your nose. Keep your mouth closed and exhale through your nose. Okay, we'll do it one more time. Everyone this time. Lovely, you are doing it. Rohan, Neil, Zoe, Gia, come on. Prasim, let's do it once. And did it give you that cooling sensation in your mouth instantly? Yeah. If it didn't, you haven't done it as well. Try it one more time. Okay. Suck in a, you know how a suction sucks in everything, right? So imagine your mouth is the most powerful suction. And let's do it again. This time, did you feel slightly cooler? You do it thrice, and you will realize that your brain has cooled down a little bit. The temperature, the body temperature reduces a little bit. Well, anyone who does ekasan upwas sometimes here, ekasan, bayasan. All right. And sometimes you can get really thirsty, especially if it's a hot day. You can get very thirsty by evening. And for those who don't drink water at all in the evening, this is a it's called a pranayam. Okay, so it's something that boosts your energy level. It's a wonderful pranayam to cool the body, and then your overwhelmed desire to drink water will just vanish. All right, Chali. Enough of our desires to drink water and to cool down. Let's quench our desires of going to moksha now. Okay? Chali. Where were we last time? I got that message that we are going to do some presentations today. Yes. Do you want to do presentations now or towards the end? I'll leave it to you.
No.
Now, okay. Zoe and Gia, are you also going to present today?
Oh, we already presented.
All right. Uh, so Neve and Meher, are you ready? I think you're still finishing your dinner and getting ready.
Yeah, Neve's gonna present first, and then I will.
All right. Lovely
Oh,
says
yeah.
now. Lovely's finished yours, right? Have you finished yours? Cool. Yeah.
So he's like getting it ready.
All right. Okay, we will wait for you. All right. In the meantime, we finished our bal. Yes, Lovely, bolo.
I already did my presentation.
Sorry.
I already did my presentation.
Yeah, agree. So, but those who've done their presentations, you remember how I was away that week and I couldn't record it? So, towards the end, not today, but maybe next week, if you're happy to do it quickly once again, we can record it if you're happy. Okay, if you don't mind too much. All right. So, we were learning Vitarag Vigyan. You all have graduated from the Bal board levels. I don't really understand what my presentation is supposed to be about. Yes, Aditi, and I had to talk to you towards the end of the session. We will discuss. Anyone who does not understand what are these presentations about? Why are we even doing presentations? Can't I be the only one who's presenting to you all every week? Well, I can be, and that's what I try to do. However, do you know, whatever I teach you, whatever you read, whatever you hear, how much of that is retained until next week? Any idea? 10, 20, 30%?
Percent. Little to
Sorry?
none.
Sorry?
10%.
10%? All right. Yes. You know what? What's the point of learning so much and remembering only 10% of it next week? By the end of the year, you would have forgotten everything unless taking notes, little to none. Agree, Rohan. Okay? One of the best ways to retain whatever you've learned is go and present it to someone, okay? And go and so here we are there to upskill you in many different ways, not just in terms of communication skills. I'm sure your school does a great deal there, but also in terms of retaining whatever you've learned over time. And imagine how much you all are going to learn collaborating with each other. Learning, it's not a competition, but we are here to up our game. Does everyone agree to me? We all are here to become our best. And of course, taking notes is so important. Yes, Neef. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. First, let me just
All
share
right.
my screen.
All right, sure. So
Okay.
we have finished our Bal Bodh. Everyone's done with exams from Bal Bodh?
Mama, we need help. Oh, okay.
We had 3 exams to be done. I think everyone is done, right?
Wait, how do I?
Are you not allowed to share your screen? Give me 1 second.
No,
Let
I
me.
am. I'm just working.
All
I
right.
haven't finished my
Share my
exam
screen.
for the Balbod.
No, that's
You
screen
haven't
record.
done them yet?
No, I
Anyone?
haven't finished.
All right. Okay.
Mm,
Anyone else who
Share
hasn't
camera.
yet done their exams? Three.
I'm on the third part of Balbod test.
All right.
Um,
All right. I think
No, this is just
time.
shared.
I think it's high time we do it now. We must finish as soon as possible.
I think it's yeah.
So we had started with our Vitarag Vigyan. And do you remember we learned the 3 states of the soul? The Bahiratma, the outward looking soul, Antaratma, the inward looking soul. And whom do we want to be? The Paramatma, the supreme soul. We all like to be supreme in everything, isn't it? But supreme in sansar is actually doesn't mean much because sansar is equal to dash. Which ring are we? What is this ring in sansar which we talk about every time?
pain.
Sorry? Who remembers? Sansar is equal to dash ring. Come on, don't tell me you've forgotten this.
Is it like ring of birth and death?
A ring of suffering, isn't it? It is birth and death, but we are encircled by this ring called suffering at every moment, right? And we don't even realize we are suffering. Okay, so to get rid of the cycle of birth and death, which is suffering, which is also called transmigration, you're going round and round only through the 4 gatis. But do we? It's like you're on a coaster, okay, or on the giant wheel. And how many circles would you like to make? You start getting dizzy after a while, isn't it? Like maybe 5, 10, and then you want to get out of it. But this ring is never ending. It's like we've been playing this ringa rosy, pocket full of bows, but no one's falling off. Okay, we are so busy going round and round, and now we realized we are so lucky to have this human birth, and we realized this is not the best for me. Do you all feel? Does anyone here feel a bit tired in sansar? Like I've had enough, and I deserve better. Do you think so? For how long am I going to study like that? For how long am I going to earn money? And that money never suffices. How many marks am I going to earn? But yet there's a lot of stress that comes with it, right? Can I do something that's more meaningful and I'll never be stressed? Can I do something that fulfills the purpose of my life and I attain eternal happiness? Nothing in sansar can give us eternal happiness, right? This is not a place for happiness because there is no happiness out in sansar. There is happiness in here within us, right? Everyone agrees? Correct? All right. So we are here to learn that happiness, that path to happiness. So Aditi has to leave early. Okay, Aditi, maybe just listen to some of the other topics of other people, and then I'll come to you. Yes, quickly. Rivan, Prasuk, Anvi, Rohan, what are your topics?
Mine is keys to Gyan.
Keys to Keval Gyan. Wonderful. Rivan,
Mine is the Atapapustanic and importance of punya and sansar.
importance of punya in sansar. Okay. While we say importance of punya, um, can punya take us to moksha?
No.
No. Maybe importance of
Like solutions to bondage or karma, maybe.
That's a better one. Okay. Solutions to shed bondage and karma. That would be a cool one. But Aditi, like Prasuk said, keys to Keval Gyan. What do you think would be the keys to Keval Gyan? If there is just one word, if you had to say just one word which gives the keys to Keval Gyan, it has three keys to Keval Gyan. Any idea? Anyone? Yes, follow Rohan.
Samyak darshan, samyak gyan, samyak chaitra.
Beautiful. Just one word for all the three. You are right.
Samyak drishti.
Okay, Ratnatray, the three precious
Ratna.
gems. Ratnatray. You're right. Samyak Drishti is right belief, but all the three together is
I'm ready for that. It's
yeah,
fine.
just give me 1 second, Neve, because Aditi has to leave early. So, whatever topic you take, it should be a topic that's going to lead us to our final destination. Okay? And a topic which Mahavir Bhagwan or all our Tirthankars have revealed to us, but we have failed to apply it in our lives. Now, what was the topic that you had selected, Aditi?
It was about Mahavir Bhagwan and how he helped us get on the right path to attain moksha.
All right, okay. So Mahavir Bhagwan has told us a lot of things. Like he told us about the five vratas. Okay, he told us like how to stay away from the five paps, and he also told us about ahimsa, anekant, and aparigraha, the three A's. Which one of these do you want to pick? Like he told us the relevance of pap in modern times. How did he know so many years back? Okay, about 2,500 years back, about the pap, about the state of the universe that's going to be after so many years. So you can do something on the relevance of pap in modern times. Rivan, I think that one was also yours, right? Relevance of pap, and that's how the Atara Papasthana came. All right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Because we are not going, of course, when pap is not good, punya is better than pap, but punya is not our final destination, right? Because we have done a lot of punya in our last births, and where did we end up? In Devlok, in Swarg. And do we know even from Swarg we can become one sense jeev again, right? So that is not our final destination. Well, we might stay there for a little while before coming back to Manushya Janma and going to Moksha. That's what all the Tirthankars, it happens with the Tirthankars, right? They all take birth from Devlok. They are in Devlok and then they come into Manushya Gati. So Aditi, any topic that you think will give you fulfillment, okay, to learn about that topic. Any maybe the power of discipline. Okay, Sayyam, discipline. What else? Can we suggest some topics for Aditi? Rohan, you want to say something? What?
Ours is relevant to Aparigraha in modern times.
Yep, aparigraha in modern times. Wonderful. Okay, Aditi.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I hope you're able to select a topic. And if you still are having a brain fog, what I can do is I can send you some topics.
Okay, thank you so
Okay,
much.
like Labdhi did Secrets of Siddhas last time, and it was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so maybe you can do something like that.
Okay.
Shall
That's
Yes, over to Neve now.
and can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
All right. Ahimsa. Meaning, significance, practical application of ahimsa in our daily lives, and how it helps us to grow. So, what is the meaning of ahimsa? Ahimsa means nonviolence or not hurting anyone, not with actions, words, or even thoughts. It is also about being kind and caring to everyone. In words, ahimsa means using kind words and respectful words when talking to others. In actions, living peacefully, showing kindness, and avoiding harm to other people and animals in nature. In thoughts, thinking good thoughts about others and wishing for their happiness. Practical application in our daily lives. So talk it out. If you have any problem with someone, stay calm and talk to solve it. Avoid bullying. Don't hurt others with words or actions and help who is being bullied. Respect everyone around you. Treat everyone gently. Do not break things or harm any living being. Be a good teammate. Protect nature. Throw trash in the bin and recycle, avoiding littering, planting trees, and don't waste water and electricity. Protecting animals and treating them gently. Wait, yeah. Here's some more. Control anger. Be kind even online. Say sorry when needed, like if you accidentally hurt someone. Respect personal space. Share things. Be kind to yourself and others. Helping others instead of fighting. Support kindness at school. Be gentle during sports or games. Respect others' opinions. Avoid gossip. Forgive others. Reduce waste. Use less plastic. Recycle and don't waste food. It's a way of respecting nature. And be kind to your parents. How ahimsa affects our daily lives. So ahimsa helps you to be kind. It helps you to keep you calm. It helps to make friends easier, and it helps to love yourself, and it makes the world a better place. Every action you take, big or small, can help spread peace and kindness in the world. So let's try one together today. Jai Janindra.
Jai Jinendra, that was so amazing, Neil. Do you want to stop sharing your screen, beta? Wonderful. Should we give Neil a big, big, big round of
Yeah.
applause? Can I have everyone to share to turn your videos on, please? That was super amazing. There was so much information packed in those few slides, Neil. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, quickly, everyone, let's give points to Neil. Excellent. 9.5. Quick, 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 everyone. And what would you do to raise it to a 10?
They could have like they said it a bit fast.
Okay. All right, said it fast. I love the confidence in his voice and the voice modulation. Right? That was really good. What else could he have done better? Prasuk, Rohan, Rivan.
I
I
guess he
want
could have put more pictures and he could have explained a little more
right.
about the importance.
Yeah, I would have definitely added some more pictures, Neve. Your content
Uh,
was so strong and so powerful. Yes, Rohan, did you want to say something?
Yeah, he could have talked a little bit slower.
I agree with you. I agree. And this topic of ahimsa was such a vast topic. You could have written so much about that topic. And you you could have definitely added a lot of pictures. There's so many pictures you could have added to this topic. All right, now I'm giving y'all one more week. Do y'all want to, get onto this, add some pictures? And because for the convention, I really want like aced presentations, really good. To, if you think this is your very best, you can't do any better, I'm happy with it. But what do you think, Neve? Can you do any better with it? Would you like to?
Yeah,
All right, I'll give you
I
one
think
more.
so.
All right, some pictures. Yeah, I'll give you one more week.
Yeah, can I present now?
Yeah, sure. Anyone else who wants to say anything about Neve's presentation? Yes, Zoe? Bolo beta.
I think it's good, but I think he should have added like a few pictures.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yes. Wonderful. I'm so glad he's taken the feedback so positively. Remember, when someone wants to gives you feedback, takes the trouble, takes the efforts to give you feedback, remember, it's only for your benefit. Remember, we all are a team together and we want to see the best in each other. All right. So it's never about putting someone down. It's always about rising together. Wonderful. Let's give a big, big hand to Neve. Brilliant presentation, and there's room for progress. Yes, over to Meher now.
Yeah, just like give us a minute. We're trying to share the screen.
Sure, sure, not a problem. All right. Aditi, I hope that's given you a little bit of idea of something that you can do, and maybe after uh, Meher's presentation. And next week, we'll do one more round of presentations. If everyone can send me your presentations, like the PowerPoints, if you can just, not on the group, if you can just DM me, and that'll be really great. Avi, have you finished yours, beta?
I'm almost done.
You're almost done. That's great. So next week, you would be ready next week to present? Excellent. Neve Rohan, looking forward to your presentations. Now, while Meher is just trying to organize things at her end, I want to talk to you a little bit about ahimsa. Okay, so
I'm ready now.
you're ready? All right. We'll give it over to Meher now.
Okay, so significance of kindness and compassion in modern times. Meher. Kindness and compassion. Kindness is an action that makes the world a better place. This could be as simple as sitting by someone at lunch, helping them pick up their supplies, or even a bright smile. Compassion is going in other people's shoes, or to feel and understand what they are feeling. You can show compassion by helping someone when they are having tough times. Kindness and compassion makes everybody feel happy and grows not just relationships, but the whole world. How kindness and compassion are growing around the world. In the fourth call and under, people were always using kindness and compassion to each other. But in the fifth call, currently, a lot of other things were developed to make a change. Some people started noticing how people's clothes, hair, and social life were, and became very hatred and jealous, while others ignored this fact and stayed kind and compassionate. This is us, James. James show how kindness really matters in the world, and how you should always be the difference no matter what. How you can spread kindness and compassion in our lives. To spread kindness and compassion, you can say sorry when needed, help animals, share your things with others, say thank you and please, be polite, stand up against bullying, don't fight, pick up litter, celebrate others' achievements, comfort friends, and always help others. This will grow your relationship with others and help our environment become a better place. How kindness and compassion affects my life. Kindness and compassion affects my life a lot. You cannot be successful in anything if you are not kind, because people will not want to work with you. Compassion is also very important to me. You have to understand others' feelings to bring a strong, trustworthy relationship. If others are happy, everybody is happy because of their mood. Always be kind and respectful to yourself and others. Pictures. Jai Jinendra, everybody.
Brilliant. Meher, I really liked how the color tones were so soft. Like you actually reflected that in your presentation as well. Could we have done with a few more pictures? Yeah, that's fine. Aditi wants to leave. Come on a scale of 1 to 10. Let's all give points to Meher. We could have done with a lot many more pictures because pictures say 1,000 times, speak 1,000 times more than words alone, isn't it? That is one very profound lesson we all must take back home. Is there anything that we don't find pictures about? Like the internet, the Google is flooded with pictures of all signs, pictures of kindness and pictures of hatred. 8.5, some essential pictures add better context with kindness in a hated world. That is right. I think it was Revan's topic last time, isn't it? Question last time. Like, I'm trying to be kind, but everyone in this world is so heartless, right? And it is true. Uh, yeah. Do y'all want to say what she could have done to get up to 10? Anyone here? Come on. Yeah, bolo beta, whoever wants to. Come on, you don't want to? All right, that's fine. I thought Zoe was saying, yes, go unmute beta.
Okay, I just forgot what I was gonna say. Um, so I think it was like really good, but like I feel like she could have added like pictures and like maybe like explained it more with pictures, like instead of more text.
Definitely, I think so too. She could have done that, of course. All right, Chali. But that was brilliant. And again, Neve and Meher, next week, lots of pictures. Okay, You get one more chance. So maybe we can have like this one is like a preview of the presentations. The first one is like the preview of the presentation, and then we can have the final presentation.
Always.
That makes sense to y'all. All right, Shelly. Anyone else who's doing their prezis today? Rohan, Neil, yes, Bolo. Who was trying to say
You,
something?
did you want to say something? Nothing.
Nothing? All right, that's fine. Come on. I want to ask you all something about ahimsa. Prasuk, Anvi, love to turn your videos on if everything is well at your end. Now, is it important to be kind or is it important to be intelligent? And this is in terms of Jainism. All right? What I mean in terms of Jainism is application of Jainism in real life. What do you think? Is it important to be kind or intelligent? If you had to pick one of the two, be honest, what would you pick? Who would pick intelligent? Who would pick intelligent? So, okay,
Like we're
love the
talking in terms of Jainism or just life?
practical application of Jainism in daily life. So you don't have to be a Jain to practice Jainism, right? So what would every person on earth in the modern times, in today's world, what would they prefer to be? Yeah, bolo, Rivan?
I would say many people would want to be intelligent rather
Of
than
course,
kind.
they want to be intelligent because a lot of people think if you're very intelligent, you can do with a little bit of arrogance. Intellect breeds arrogance. Do you agree with this? Some of the very intelligent people can be very, very proud and egoistic about the knowledge they have. And do you think that's a good thing to do? How far is it going to take you? You might get the best grades, okay? Now imagine this is a sheet of paper, okay? And imagine that's a report card. And say you've got 100 on 100 in everything. You've got the best result, all right? And you are so proud. You are almost feeling on top of this world. And you walk over everyone. You belittle everyone. Is someone going to like you? How far are those results or numbers going to matter when you get out into the world, get out to uni, get into your profession? Are you going to carry that badge of honor of 100% everywhere? No, you're not.
No.
What really matters is to be kind, isn't it? Okay, three qualities of our Bhagwan. Now see how we are going to integrate both. Okay, practical application of Jainism in real life. Real life. Three qualities of Bhagwan. What were they? Yes, quick. Anyone?
Literally Sarvagya and Hitopdeshi.
VSH. And why is that order important? Vitarag, that is kindness. Vitarag is no rag, no dvesh. Even if someone hates you, be very, very equanimous to that person. So, equanimosity is being kind to yourself, right? Does everyone agree to me? So it's very important to be kind, but it's not very easy to be kind at all times. When you're in the best of mood and spirits, you can be kind to everyone at home, at school. But aren't there certain days, say when you have exams, say when things are not going your way, can't you be just left, right, center? You can be rude and walk over everyone, isn't it? Even those who intend to help you. Why does that happen? That's because of the rag and dvesh again. And why do you think are we attacked by rag and dvesh? Are they our enemies? Where do they come from? Where do rag and dvesh come from? I'm not sure what
The
you're trying to say.
Kashais.
The Kashai, where do they come from? Like we've all
Great lobe.
Kashai come from lobe. Okay, where does this lobe come from?
Mityatva.
Mithyatva, that's the root of all, isn't it? And until and unless we have this mithyatva, the delusion, the ignorance, the big monster M, we are not going anywhere from here. We are going to stay in this cycle of suffering. All right? So, very, very important to learn to be kind, and kindness is vitaragta. Kindness is no rag and no dvesh policy. It is which policy? Who remembers? Who remembers like if I'm taking your photo, immediately you're going to smile, right? But Bhagwan, so smile please, and everyone listens. But Bhagwan is telling us, Samta please, Samta please in all the scriptures, all agams. Do you think any agam, not just Jain, any scripture tells us to be grumpy, angry, greedy, proud? No, all of them are telling us to stay in our natural state, which is the state of Samta. All right, that's the state which feels effortless. And in that state, the stress cannot even come close to you. That's the state where we feel most pleasure. All right, so that state of samta is kindness. Yes, Riva?
But how do we find peace and like quiet time when we have so many things going on?
I so agree to you. One, you don't have to be drowned. You don't have to be at the deep end of everything. Take up only as much as you can. Take up as little as you can. All right, with school, there can be a lot of work, but then maybe you can balance it with a bit less of sport or music. Who here does, everyone does school, but who does sport, music, a lot of extracurricular, and a lot of tuitions and extra work as well? Most of us here, isn't it? Right? And maybe for your age it's okay, but as you grow up, as you go to the higher levels, higher grades, it's very important to find your mojo. What does that mean? It's very important to realize that you can't be good at everything. Like, do you think Bhagwan would have become Bhagwan if he would have mastered life in sansar? If he would have become a master at everything in sansar, would he have gained life mastery? No, he wouldn't. So hone down to the one, two, three things you really want to be good at. Okay? Um, do you think, do you all know about the jack of all trades and master of none? We don't want to do that. Everyone wants to be best at everything, and that's never going to be possible. So figure out what's going to work. When you're young, until 5, 6, 7 years of age, you can try many different things. But even when you're out many different times of the day, it can bring a lot of stress. So one mantra for everyone, and one mantra for a stress-free life is less is more. Do less of what you're doing, but do it with more dedication, and that's going to give you more results. Do you all understand this? Less is more. Okay? Do you all understand this? Less stress is more efficiency. Okay, don't take me wrong. Don't think less study is more marks. No. Okay, less distractions is more productivity. That's what I mean. Does everyone agree to me? Avi, do you agree? Labdhi, do you agree? All right. So distractions from where we want to go, what we want to do, how we want to be. Now, if I'm doing, there's everyone out in the world there who's trying to get you. You must be good at maths, you must be good at Japanese, you must learn Chinese. All right. But no one out there is telling you, you must learn Tattva Gyan, because without Tattva Gyan, you're only going to end up more stressed in your life. Right? That's why Tattva Gyan is so important for us. And what often happens, you should be so grateful to your parents. I'm so glad that all your parents make sure that you show up in class every single week. And that is only to build that strong fortress around you, to give you that shield which will help you, which will protect you against all odds in life, because there'll be unfavorable situations. But what is most important is you always stay cool at all times. Okay, and only Tattva. There is no one else in the whole wide world. And you can't run for classes of Tattva. You have to sit down peacefully and then it'll get in, isn't it? Yes, Rivan Bolo.
Is it true that everything that happens in our lives, like everything that's supposed to go happen, like from the past and the future, is because of our karmas?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Whatever you're doing now, if you're running a haphazard life, if there is so much of hustling in your life, remember you're only going to have more hustle in the future. And that's something we don't want, right? We all want settled lives. We all want smooth lives, right? Who wants to have a very rough life? No one here. All parents want their kids to be nice and settled and as soon as possible. And that's what success truly means, isn't it? Success does not mean a willy wonky life where, you're tearing your hair apart. That's not what success is, right? And the only way to do this is to feel like you've attained that success and to stay in that mindset even now. If you're so busy during the day, you don't even have the time to take a deep breath. Do you think that is going to lead you to success? No, it's not. So, making sure you have a lot of downtime, making sure you have time for everything that matters the most to you. And you know what? Some of your friends, and this happens a lot because of the peer pressure, and that's what the fear of missing out is. Okay? Have we done the presentation for F- FOMO versus JOMO? Have I shown you that presentation? I'll do that next week. Okay, I actually have it ready, but it's a very important presentation. And Rivan, I think it'll give you a lot of answers to your questions. All right, I just love how y'all have these queries deep inside, and slowly, you're like unveiling a query every single time. Okay, so we all have this fear of missing out. What if I don't learn piano? Who learns musical instruments here? Who learns music? Almost everyone. Who plays sport? Almost everyone. Who goes to school? Of course. Who wants to be best in their academics? Everyone. Everyone wants to be best in academics. Who wants to be best at everything you do? Of course. But realize there's one very, very important thing. Okay. We cannot be best at everything at all times. Do you agree with that? That is one truth we all have to face. The earlier we face it, the better it is. Try out everything. See what's what's your inclination naturally. See what are the things that are really good for you. Okay? Now, if everyone would have been good at everything, this world would have ended up into a disaster. But remember, the ones who ace it. Did Sachin Tendulkar or did Virat Kohli spend his life playing soccer or tennis? Imagine what would have been his plight. Imagine, would he be the Virat Kohli we have today if he spent his entire day doing sports sessions of everything except for cricket? And he loved cricket. No, isn't it? So, would you? Who wants to be a doctor here? Anyone who wants to be a doctor, a surgeon? Yes, no, maybe. All right. Anyone who wants to be an astronaut? Anyone who wants to be good at commerce, finance, business? No? Yes, Prasad wants to. All right. So, will you ever become a doctor by going to a law school? No, you wouldn't. Definitely no. Like that. We all want happiness. Okay. And this is the irony of everyone in life. We all want happiness. However, we are going to the wrong school. We are going to the school of sadness. We all want Sukh, but we are sitting in the flight of Dukh. I want to go to US, but I'm sitting in the flight for Christchurch, which will take me down south. I'm never going to reach there, right? Rohan wants to be a lawyer. That's cool. So are you going to take admission in med school? No, you won't. You would go to the law school, right? So it's very important to sit in the right bus or take the right flight. Correct? And we have to realize what is right for us. So, no matter which flight you take, it's very, very important to make sure you're reflecting on where I want to go and is this really going to take me to that place? Okay, I've got a question for you. I see you all like once a week. Would y'all want this? Would this mean more to you every single day before going to bed? If I send you like a 5-minute video, okay, of something that'll help you in life, and of course, backed on Tattva Gyan, would you have the time? Would you have 5 minutes and it'll have one or two affirmations, meditation affirmations? Would you have the time to see that small video every day? No, Anvi says no, no.
No, maybe, I think it depends.
It depends. Yes, I can see one. Yes, it depends on. Well, you can see that video when you're coming back from your sport or music or while you're driving. You can do that any time of the day. Or if you've got just no time, just before going to bed, because that video will have prayers in it as well. Okay, is that something that might help? Well, we'll try. No harm, isn't it? It's not going to hurt you in any ways. Not sure. Anvi goes, not sure. What about Labdi, Zoe, Gia, Neve, Meher? What do y'all think? Yes, no, maybe? How about a 2 minute video? 2
5
minutes.
minutes is fine too.
Sorry?
5 minutes is also good.
5 minutes is fine. All right. 2 minute में Maggie बनती है. Like Maggie takes only 2 minutes, and miracles take 2 minutes as well, isn't it? All right. I'll definitely try to keep it under 5. Okay. Someone said, can we play a Kahoot? Yes, we can. I've actually got many Kahoots ready. Should we do a Kahoot now? So remember, in this world, if there's anything you want to be kind first and then let intelligence follow. Because because Vitaragta came first and then followed Sarvagita. If you're not kind and just intelligent, you could knock people down left, right, center, and you're going to put your life into a lot of pain. But if you're kind, that's real Vitaragta. And then knowledge with kindness is going to be very, very helpful for yourself and for all others. Okay, Shelly.
My parents says that to be kind is important, but being intelligent is just as important in this world. So how can I do both?
Wonderful. And someone who's mastered both are our Arihant Bhagwans. All right. I never said you can't have both, but you can't just have intelligence and choose not to be kind because that's where arrogance breeds. Okay. We had a wonderful masterclass yesterday, and let me share this thing with you. There was this doctor who was not getting enough patients in his clinic. So you know what he did? He actually took a ball out. He made a ball out of stone and he painted it like a football, like a soccer ball. It looked exactly like a soccer ball, and he placed them here, there, everywhere in his area, okay, in his little town. And next day morning, guess what? His clinic was full of patients who had fractures and who had bleeding toes, who had lots of issues with their legs. All right. So did he do the best? Did he make the best use of his knowledge? Well, of course he did, but in the wrong way, isn't it? Right? Now, what if and the result was that he got a lot of money, but do you think that was punya or pap? Do you think that was a good deed or bad deed?
Bad deed, pop.
Hinsa, isn't it? किसी भी जीव को मारना, सताना, दिल दुखाना. And
It's too
earning
wrong.
money at the cost of hinsa of someone, do you think it will take you very far? No, it won't. Okay. Now, you remember the story
What
of
did he
Parth?
do wrong?
Sorry, Rohan, what did he do wrong? Is your question?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. So he made these balls out of stone. Imagine
Oh,
if I give you like a stone ball and you think you're in the park and you think, wow, I must kick this ball. And whenever there's a soccer ball, you instinctively hit it, right? And you
yes.
want to hit that ball and you hit your foot so hard on that stone and your foot starts bleeding, right? So
Oh,
all
yeah.
those people there, those 50, 60, 100 people, whoever came there, had these sore feet. Some of them had fractures on their feet. Now you know what he did wrong? His
Yes.
intentions were wrong. His thoughts, his actions both were wrong. Okay.
He didn't
And now
care about
no
the
matter
others.
he didn't care about others. So he was intelligent, but at the at the cost of kindness. Yes, Neve?
So like that, it's basically saying it's bad to think bad about people and also say bad stuff about other people.
Of course. And of course, do bad as well. Isn't it? He thought bad. And now, when they come to his clinic, no matter how many kind and sweet things he says, is it going to matter? Because he's the one who caused it. His intentions were poor in the first place. All right. Now, does
Wait,
everyone know?
so
Yeah.
if you're kind, will you become intelligent as well? Or you just be kind?
Well, very good question. If you're kind, and the 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 complete answer to this is given by Arihants. So they are very kind. So no rag, no dvesh, but no hatred in the heart. Okay. No um no sugar on your tongue and poison in your heart. That's not going to work. right? So pure, you understand what I mean? You're speaking very good words, but there's poison, but your actions, your thoughts are very bad. That's not going to work. But if there's harmony, and if there is karuna, if there's compassion for every single, not human being, but living being, every single soul in this world, then that is going to lead us to the infinite intelligence, which is omniscience. How intelligent can you and I be? Well, Google is more intelligent than all of us. AI is going to beat, no matter how much maths, English, whatever you learn, AI is going to beat everything. Okay, and whatever time you're spending learning in school or you will in college, remember by the time you graduate, all that knowledge is going to be washed away by AI and something else is going to emerge. Do you agree with me? Right? Okay, so how much are we going to run behind this intelligence and versus those who run behind, not run behind, who pursue kindness in all their actions, they are going to be omniscient without going to any school, without going to a uni, but by grounding, by coming back to themselves, to their hearts, by meditating upon themselves. So which one do you think is going to be the best option for you?
Kindness.
Definitely, because kindness can lead to omniscience, all right, which is the ultimate intelligence. But we don't think, you know what? We are so fixed with blinkers on our eyes that we think having money, having a big mansion, becoming like Elon Musk is being intelligent. But we don't realize becoming like Bhagwan is true intelligence because that's infinite intelligence, right? So I wanted to tell you the story of Parshvanath Bhagwan. In one of his last births, uh, he saw this person doing this havan, this puja, and where there was fire, and there was a wood in the fire, and
Oh, yeah.
that was his grandfather, and he said to the grandfather, "Oh, stop that! Because there's a couple, a pair of a snake, a nagin, all right, a hooded one, in there, and they are dying." And he didn't believe. He said, "No, no, I'll show you right now." So he just cut open that piece of wood, and there were these two nagin, and who were almost on the verge of dying. So what did he do? He said Namokar mantra to them, and then they died, and they became Dharnendra and Padmavati because they
They
died
were
with.
the ones who saved Parshvanath Swami.
Yes, so tell me now, did Parshvanath Swami save the Nagin or he saved himself?
Both.
What you do unto others comes back to you. That is the law of life, the law of karma. Okay, let me give you one more example. Imagine there's a snake. Okay, the snake is really angry. Who gets angry? Who hisses out like a snake? Who bursts sometimes with anger? Imagine there's a snake, and imagine there was a carpenter's house, and he had all these all his tools. Imagine there's a saw. Everyone knows what a sharp saw is, and the snake was so angry, and he saw the saw on its path, and he just entangled around the saw, and it hurt him. So he got further angry. He just hissed out of terror and he tightened himself further on the straw. What happened? He started bleeding and he got more angry and then further entangled himself and he died. Now tell me who killed the snake?
He did it by himself.
Agree? And that's what happens with you and me. Okay, we get angry. The snake was only angry. We do hinsa, jhoot, chori, kushil, parigraha. So much anger against our soul. And that's why we are in this ring of fire, this suffering. Okay? So that saw did not kill him. It is the snake himself which killed himself. Like that, the studies, you have no financial pressure. As you grow up, you'll have a lot of loans to pay, you'll have a lot of bills to pay. Okay, there'll be a lot of financial pressure on us, but it's not the money or the studies or the food that's going to make you stressed. Who is going to be stressed? What is the cause of all our stress? Come on, what is the cause of the stress?
Besides,
Ourself, isn't it? We can't say my karmas came into fruition. That's why I got stressed. You can't blame it on the karmas, right? And even the snake, even if the snake blamed it on his karmas, it was finally he who died, right? So we have to take control of ourselves. What we do is try to control everyone out there. And Neve, your presentation had this word, we have to control our anger, right? Right? The snake tried to control its anger by entangling on the saw. That's what we try to do. We try to burst on someone else, but we actually are trying to control ourselves, right? We are not someone who can control. We cannot control anyone, anything at all, except for ourselves. Okay, was that interesting for you? Do you think it's something that'll help you in real life? Chali. Very, very good. Let us start with our Kahoot now. Is it too late for? Oh, we've gone well beyond time. Should we just end here? Is it too late for you? No? Okay. We'll play a quick Kahoot. Or do you want a blue kit? I have a blue kit ready as well. Whatever you want. Okay,
I have to
maybe.
go. I have to go eat dinner. Can I go?
Yeah, sure. You can go. Anyone who wants to leave,
You can
more
eat
than welcome.
dinner.
Day
Yes.
100. Thank you.
Hey, Janine. I'm sorry for the delay today. For those who are still here, you can play the Kahoot. We'll do our Teen Log Kahoot. Teen Log is cosmology.
Go.
Or should we do a Jain values Kahoot? That would be better.
Yeah.
Let's do a Kahoot about Jain values. Chali. Everyone, make sure by next week you have your presentations all well polished so that we can start. And so that we can have all our presentation. And please send them to me. So if there's any changes, I can just look up and let you know. No island. And what do you want to play? Quick. Robot run. Classic? All
Robot
right.
run.
Oh,
Robot
someone.
run. Robot run.
Can
Who
we
said
do classic, please?
All right. Today, let's do a classic one. Okay. Next time, we often play a robot run. Let's do a classic one next today. Log in with the name of any one Tirthankar. Come on, where are we? No one else wants to join in? All right, good.
I'm
Set.
joining.
Okay, let me know when you're here.
I think it's loading.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Chali. If you forget to do your homework, missed it or the book, you were sick, you don't want to go to school, or say sorry. How many Tirthankars are there? And also, how many types of parigraha are there? Brilliant. Greed is the father of all sin. It is the father of all sins. And Mithyatva is the grandfather of all sins. So the idols we see in the temple, is it Arihant Bhagwan? Brilliant. We should not carry dash to the temple. All of them. Of course, we shouldn't carry a leather purse, but all of them matter. We should never do kashai or pap. जो आत्मा को कसे उसे कषाय कहते हैं. True. act of hitting or hurting others is called stealing? Your basics are so clear. Beautiful. Chori is a pop. Hinsa, jhoot, chori, kushil, parigraha. There are two types of pap, dravya pap and bhav pap. Brilliant. Which of these is not a kashai? Ahimsa is not a kashai, you're right. Ahimsa parmo dharma. So it's the prime principle of Jainism. Good. What is the biggest pap of all? Mithyatva is the father, grandfather of all sins. All of them. Good. Ta-da! Here we have the podium. आदिनाथ भगवान की जय हो, पार्श्वनाथ भगवान की जय हो, and wonderful. Which Bhagwans are these? Shantinath Kunt. By the way, yes, good. Today is Kuntunath Bhagwan's Kalyan. The three Kalyanaks of Kuntunath Bhagwan.
I have a question.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me just end this and then I'll come to you. Stop. Stop. Yeah. Bolo beta.
So for like the one that it said there's two types of pap. So that, I thought it would be more because
No.
because
It
there's
means
three types
two
of
main
pap.
types of pap. Dravya pap and bhav pap
Oh,
in your thoughts and actions. Alright? And there's also 5 types of pap. 5 different paps. Okay? Hinsa, jhoot, chori, kushil, parigraha. But there the question was two main types and even the meanings were written. Dravya and bhav. Okay? From that aspect. So there could be one question, but it could be correct from many different aspects. Right? So even if you wrote false because you thought 5 was correct, you're right from that aspect. Okay? Chali, let's end with Janvani Stuti, and next week, please make sure that your presentations are all polished and
Could
crisp.
you explain like the ahimsa one like at the end, the question? It was like at the end.
Uh,
I was talking about like, is this ahimsa or not?
all right, give me 1 second. Let me look it up. I have to look that up.
Say, can we go?
Yes. We'll just take Janvani Stuti, and Neev, Meher, you can stay, and I'll look up for the question. निज
Okay.
निज में बताई अनंत कार है इसके लिए विनवाणी मांगो वंदना है, वंदना सरकार है। जय जिनेन्द्र सभी को।
Jai Janendra. Jai
जय जिनेन्द्र।
Janendra. Jai Janendra, everyone.
Give me 1 second, beta.